Most fall food plot varieties should be planted about 45 to 60 days before the first average frost. We never know what day it's going to frost on any given year, so the best we can do is look up the average first frost of the fall date and use that as a guide of when to plant. Here at the Proving Grounds, the average date of the first frost during the fall is October 15th. Backing up about 60 days puts us to start looking at planting about August 15th, from August 15th on, whenever there's adequate soil moisture. Having adequate soil moisture is just as important as the date. Without adequate moisture, the seeds may not germinate or the seedlings may not survive. Hidey-Hole food plots are some of my favorite stand or blind locations. You don't have to have big equipment. Hand tools, chainsaws, hand saws, rakes, hand sprayers, and a broadcast seeder can be all you need to establish a Hidey-Hole food plot. My favorite places to put Hidey-Hole food plots are just 100 or 200 yards away from a larger feeding area or bedding area. These make great staging or transition zones. Through the years, we've had a lot of success tagging mature bucks at these locations.
We got the herbicide and the seed out, and we're going to take care of this plot, and it's going to be ready to go in just one afternoon. We created this little Hidey-Hole several years ago because it's situated in between a large bedding area and a feeding area, and it's just a great place to hunt this travel corridor. This area was already a great travel corridor before we put in the Hidey-Hole plot, but we made it even better because now there's food, things are sneaking through, we've created a bottleneck, we've got a lot of good things going in this plot. We actually decided to leave a few trees and low-hanging limbs where we can put code blue scrapes later on this fall, and this is going to be a dynamite spot. Got the herbicide and the seed out. We're going to take care of this plot, and it's going to be ready to go in just a few minutes. Forecast says there's more rain coming in the next few days, so it's a great time to be getting seed out.
When it's time to plant the fall varieties in these small Hidey-Hole food plots, we terminate the weeds with glyphosate and then broadcast the seed with an over-the-shoulder spreader.
We really like to broadcast right before a rain or even during a rain. That helps the seed get great seed to soil contact, and there's a lot of moisture for that seed to germinate.
Glyphosate is ground neutral. That means once it reaches the ground, it's pretty much neutralized. In addition, it's designed to only impact growing green leaves. It's not going to impact seeds, so we simply spray, take the backpack sprayer off, get our seeders, and start spreading seed.
When spraying with glyphosate or Roundup, you can simply spray and plant in the same day. The seed that germinates isn't going to be affected. Always go at a little heavier rate because there's going to be some squirrels and turkeys that come in here and eat some seed. So we go at a little heavier rate to compensate. That way we get a great stand in this food plot.
Another great strategy for this plot is to hunt it during the pre-rut or rut. Bucks are almost always cruising downwind of that bedding area and often will scent check that little Hidey-Hole food plot.
On these small plots, I'm only opening up my spout just a little, and I'm zigzagging both this way and this way, sometimes multiple times. If I open up my spout all the way and just start cranking, I'll go through a lot of seed. So I want to conserve seed, get the appropriate rate for this size of plot. That way I'm not wasting seed, and this plot will be good to go. So one great thing about these little Hidey-Hole food plots is you can spray and plant the same day. The herbicide, it's not ground active. You spray, knock down the weeds, and we can come in and just broadcast. Great for Saturday work or Sunday afternoons, getting into your hunting spot and making these little Hidey-Hole food plots.
Stay tuned throughout the fall as we'll be sharing the techniques we use week by week to approach these Hidey-Hole food plots and the success we have of hunting over them.